In a place of profound hardship, hope endures. Human dignity prevails. And for one young person, the open air and a chance to compete represent the most remarkable journey imaginable, and a message of freedom for the whole world to hear. In 2015, when conflict erupted in the biggest city of the African country of Burundi, the life of Niyibi Kora Malachie, who has an intellectual disability, and his family would be suddenly uprooted.
Twege dukurira mu buhungiro. Je nari Bujumbura kubera bijya vyabaye Bujumbura barabizi. Chandamuhitana mvuye Bujumbura ari kwishuri.
Malachie and his brother Izai crossed the border to Tanzania, arriving here at Nyarugusu refugee camp, one of the largest in the world, their mother following afterwards. After his arrival, Malachie struggled to control his emotions. He was violent toward his mother and would run out of the house in a rage. Members of the camp prayed for him to be healed, but his family was afraid he'd harm others or be arrested by police, which led to his isolation.
Nico cyatumye bagira bamuboha kubera ingorane y'ingwara. Ata buryo nari mfise ni hari yaha Nyarugusu atari nziza.
Narahuye n'ingorane nyene barandoga, nari mbohewe muri ico cumbi cyonyene kuri iyi nzu, boshwe n'iminyororo ku maguru, uko niko nari mbayeho.
And so Malachie remained alone, chained in a dark room, until a Special Olympics board member visited the camp.
They walked me into a dark room. Suddenly I realized I'm in front of Malachie and he is in chains. I took a picture of him because I thought I need to keep a record of this.
The sheer impact of this photograph was undeniable.
I showed this picture and it immediately moved the entire senior management of Special Olympics. We need to do something about this.
Charles Reyes got an urgent phone call from the head of Special Olympics Africa. 3 days later, Reyes arrived at the camp.
This is a human being like other human beings. Don't need it to be chained like a goat or like a sheep. So we unchained Malachie, put him free.
In July of 2017, Malachie was released from his bondage and walked freely into the open air. But this group had something else in mind for Malachie to do.
First thing I show is a ball. Do you know how to play this? I said, yeah, I know it. Then I gave them the ball. He showed smiles in his face.
From the beginning, he was not very able to start kicking the ball. Sometimes he was taking the ball in the hands and throw it back to you. So I said, no, this is football. You have to use your leg.
Malachie's release from his chain became a galvanizing symbol of the Special Olympics mission to liberate those with intellectual disabilities, just as Malachie came into the light to be fully human. Malachie's story spurred others to bring resources to the camp, and his soccer skills developed. He was placed on a unified team where athletes with and without intellectual disabilities play together. As athletes in the camp came together to be coached and to compete, Malachie also found success as a runner in track and field.
Zose ndazikunda gusa hamwe twatinya hariya umupira no kwiruka. Kubera kwiruka bisaba kuba ufise ingufu
Now, at Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi this March, 16-year-old Malachie will compete in the 100 and 200-meter dash.
Malachie is an icon of Special Olympics in the refugee camps. So when I asked him, how do you feel to be free from the chains? He said, I thank God.
The story helped many people with intellectual disability in the camp. Some of the families are aware now about how to involve them in different activities, just like sports. People are united, and people have loved each other because of the story of Malachie.
icyo nzokora ntacyo nzi jewe mu buzima bw'iwanje ngomba kubaho neza kandi n'imiryango yose ibeho neza mu buzima bwiza.
With his mother back in Burundi, Malachie lives here with his brother. The teenager who once existed in isolation is now surrounded by friends, looked up to and admired. Just as in the Old Testament, this Malachie is also a messenger, urging others to shed their bonds.